MV. Got it all covered for you. As we have the darts, Michael van Gerwen is still the man to beat here in Minehead. He's beaten the demolition man from Norwich, Darren Webster, for the second year in a row here, this time at 10-5. And MVG will meet either Yorkshireman Peter Jacques or fellow Dutchman Jan Dekker tomorrow afternoon. Well, MVG averaged 102 tonight, 103 over the tournament. He hit 5 180s, putting away 42% of his doubles. And Mighty Mike is downstairs now, waiting to talk to Stuart Pike.
Yes, thanks, Jackie. He is indeed. It was a little easier than the semi-final that you played against him here last year, and he was 6-0 up. So you would have been well aware of what he's capable of.
Of course, I always know what he's capable of, and he's a good player. He's like a fighter, and you always need to make sure you're concentrated against him, because he never gives up. He always tries to fight back, and you need to make sure you're focused on your own game and make sure you do the right things in the right moment. And I think I did that today, and that made me win this game.
It always felt that you were in control up there.
Yeah, I felt really in control, to be fair to it. It's like I played really well in the beginning. I put on the pressure straight away, and after the first break, when I held my own throw, I knew I had a big chance to win that game. And yeah, you always need to believe in yourself, and that's what I always do. And of course, it wasn't great, I think, this game, but still good enough to go to the next round. And looking forward, a lot of big names already lost in this tournament, because it's not an easy tournament, and there's more good players coming through. Not only coming through, also stand up, because they are also playing well. And yeah, you have to perform, because otherwise, if you give them a finger, they take your hand. Absolutely,
but it's a phenomenal run that you're on. 25-match winning run, which stretches way back now.
Yeah, that's nice. The last time I lost, I pulled out. So now, yeah, what do you want more? I hope I can add another like 10, 12 games on top of it, so that would be nice. That means I won the world, sure.
Well done tonight. We look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Cheers.
Yes, he's still going strong, as is James Wade over on board too. Just a few moments ago, he beat Ian White 10-6 in Red Bar to reach his first TV ranking quarterfinal since the World Championship last year. And Wadey will meet Rob Cross next. A short time ago, he gave his reaction to Ned.
Well, James Wade is through, and through ultimately pretty comfortably. Although I guess first couple of legs that didn't go your way, it might not have felt like that. But after that, it seemed like you pushed your foot ever deeper on the accelerator.
Yeah, I mean, I missed a few shots, but it's darts, you know. You all want to hurt each other, you all want to beat each other up. And Ian White, it's, you know, he's got the same respect for me as I have for him. You know, he's a lovely man, you know, and he didn't quite open up enough. And I took the most of that, you know, and that's probably the best James Wade's played for a little while, you know. Yeah. And everyone that's watching it, I'd like to say I can still play the game of darts, you know, and I've won more than most, and I'm not here to. I'm not despairing.
I was going to come on to that, because it's a fascinating tournament. All right, Michael van Gerwen's still in it, and he's going to be very hard to beat, I would imagine. But there's an awful lot of players making their names for themselves at the moment, and you are a player who has repeatedly gone deep into a Sunday on a TV tournament. That experience is going to count for something, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I made my name for myself, you know. I'm probably my own worst critique. Like I say, I'm enjoying darts again, you know, and I'm starting to get back into it yet. And I want to shut a few people up, because I'm still good enough to win tournaments. I'm still good enough to play the game. And it's quite frustrating for players like myself that are getting written off. And I've been there and done it, you know. I'm not finished. I'm not gone. You know, I'm just not playing so well, you know. And when I'm back, everyone want to know again.
You've got an interesting opponent, I have to say, going into tomorrow, the quarterfinal. Are you aware of who you're playing yet or not?
I don't really.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, I don't really mind, you know.
Just because he's a new name, really. I mean, newish. Rob Cross. You're playing Rob Cross.
He's not a new name, you know. He's been doing it for the last 18 months. He's come along pretty hard and fast. Great dart player. His scoring's not brilliant, but his finishing is unbelievable at times, you know. But I like to believe I'm one of the best finishers in the world, if not the best finisher at the times when I'm playing well. But Rob Cross, no, he's a phenomenal player. He's been there for a while, and I've watched him do the damage many times.
Oh, well, listen, it was really good to see you playing such good darts, frankly, and good luck going to Sunday, James.
Makes change.
Good luck, man.
Cheers, Ned.
Cheers.
Fighting talk from James Wade. He's far from finished. I'm not sure how many people have been saying he is, but it's good to see him into the quarterfinals tomorrow afternoon. Now, our final match on the main stage this evening is the unlikely meeting, I think it's fair to say, between Jan Dekker and Peter Jacques. Huddersfield's Peter Jacques saw off Peter Wright's victor, Steve Hine, this afternoon. Whilst Jan's a dangerous man here in Minehead, beating Michael Smith and Simon Whitlock in the first 2 rounds. Now, for the last time this evening, let's join John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. This is the Mr. Green Sport Players' Championship Finals, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on ITV. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world to the magnificent Butlins Minehead! Time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, both players have won Challenge Tour events and now they collide. Would you please welcome Jan Double Dekker! And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the Terrier, Peter Jacques!
Only at the darts do you get the double decker versus the Terrier, but we've got that for you tonight, and this for a place in the quarterfinals. To talk us through it, Chris Mason and Stuart Pike.
Yeah, and for the dubious honour, Jackie, to play Michael van Gerwen in the quarterfinals on Sunday afternoon. But nevertheless, what an opportunity for Jacques and for Dekker. Peter Jacques, a virtual unknown, certainly to TV viewers. His big debut, there he is, from Huddersfield. A proud Yorkshireman, the nickname the Terrier, of course, after his favourite football team, Huddersfield Town. And he has come to the PDC late in life and has enjoyed success. He's going to enjoy the biggest payday of his career today, £8,000 guaranteed. That will go up to £12,500 if he can beat Jan Dekker. Much more experience at the big stage, Dekker. And did well this afternoon as well to win a deciding leg against Simon Whitlock to reach this stage.
Still only 27.
Seems to have been around a long time.
Played a lot of BDO darts, didn't he? Played a few World Championships.
Well, I think he reached a leg side semi-final, if
Certainly
memory
did.
serves me right.
Same year, Richie George reached later stages. A bit of a year of the young guns.
Bobby will be watching. Hello, Bobby George. Sure he will be tuned in. Loves his darts. Michael van Gerwen, another standout performance. Rob Cross, great effort to beat Adrian Lewis. Cross against James Wade.
That's a cracking
Quarter-final.
matchup. Wadey played very well. Looks like the elbow's back into its normal position. It's very comfortable and in control.
Let's see what Dekker and Jacques can serve up to round off what's been a pretty tasty Saturday here at the Players' Championship. And then definitely in the quarterfinals, Rob Cross, Steve Beaton, Michael Van Gerwen, Justin Pipe, Johnny Clayton and James Wade. The way it's shaping up on Sunday afternoon, Cross against Wade, Clayton against Beaton,
96.
Van Gerwen against the winner of this, and Justin Pipe will play either Daryl Gurney or Chris Dobie, who are 2 apiece over on stage 2.
A brave man to pick that quarter-final lineup.
That's better.
Dekker, incredibly, is only it. He won 180 so far in the tournament. Finishing is very impressive at 55%.
Jackson also involved in a last leg win this afternoon against the Muffin Man, Steve Hine, the conqueror of Peter Wright. It's a scrappy old opening leg, isn't it?
It'll take a while just to adjust to the stage.
65, you require 84.
Double 8 for Dekker.
76, Peter require 167.
Right, double 4.
Double 2. Have a go at double 1.
No score. Peter require 120.
Well, Dekker's had 21 darts. Jacques has had 18. But he could get a dart at the bull here. Oh, and he's missed. Well, I think that dart there just sums up the opening leg. I think both, without a doubt, feeling the nerves a little, sense of occasion with what's at stake.
Game shown the first leg.
22 darts to win the opening leg, but win the opening leg he has.
Gurney now leading full 2 on ball 2 against Dobie.
That's better from the Yorkshireman. 44-year-old from Huddersfield, worked for the post office for 20 years. Enjoying a career at the Arrows, the opportunities, I guess, that the PDC throws up these days.
Oh, it is.
Peter Carl 130.
Could go 18. No need to go for the ball. Dekker not even halfway through the leg.
So, double 16 for one apiece. Bang in the middle. Just the opportunity to get through to a major TV quarter-final, Chris. £12,500, the chance to play Michael Van Gerwen. Jan Dekker's woken up.
sure where that came from after the...
It wasn't a double decker, it was a triple decker.
140.
Welcome back.
Well, it sometimes happens, just the way of it.
81.
Daryl Gurney 5-2 up on Chris Dobie. That's the final game over on stage 2. The winner of that will play Justin Pipe in our quarterfinals on Sunday afternoon. This, of course, the 10th staging of the Players' Championship Finals. Michael van Gerwen still the man to beat.
140.
Another great performance against Darren Webster. Averaged nearly 103. This seems the norm.
134. Peter Powell, 140.
These two are consistently inconsistent.
Yes.
59.
Well, Dekker here. These tops to go 2-1 up. Yep, double 10 it is.
Best leg of the match, 15 darts.
2-1 to the Dutchman. Strange old story regarding Peter Jacques, you know. He went to qualifying school, played 3 days, was on course to win a tour card and preferred to go off and play county the next day. Didn't go on the 4th day, but because of dropouts, did qualify for the first Pro Tour Players' Championship event of the year all the way back in February. Got to the final. Incredible story. Beat the likes of James Wade and Michael Smith and Gary Anderson. Got to the final. He lost to Alan Norris, but by getting to the final, virtually guaranteed himself a debut here at Minehead in the very first event.
41.
Very good on the floor. He talked to quite a few of the, the top pros.
Yep.
He gives them a game.
96.
Well, you don't reach the final of Pro Tour events if you're not decent.
58.
Normally do this isn't a radio show, but I have to say an happy birthday to probably one of our oldest viewers. Happy birthday to Birthman, 103 years of age today. Sent me a little message, could you wish me happy birthday? So there you go. 103 years young, still loving the arrows.
140. Peter Powell,
60. Single 3 tops here. Jacques needs 60, single 2 and tops, but he goes the other way. Tops still the target.
62. January Powell, 107.
Going down first. 88 left.
59.
It should be 2 apiece.
All on throw at the moment.
Daryl Gurney is racing away with it on stage 2. 7-2 up on Chris Dobie here. Jacques, last dart in hand, rescues the leg. 4 legs all on throw, and Peter Jacques is level here with Jan Dekker for the dubious pleasure to play Michael van Gerwen in the quarters.
I don't think either of them want to play him.
59.
Steady looking leg so far from Dekker. 140 followed by a ton.
92.
Yeah, much better from the Dutchman.
125.
After 136 after 9.
So I watched the majority of his game with Whitlock and
60.
produced some really good stuff in that match at times.
He can. We've seen him at the Grand Slam as well. You know, on his day, he can play some decent stuff.
Well, he didn't switch there because full 19s would have.
100.
No, he's got round it. So
Opponent's so far back. He settle for double 18.
Yanni require 36.
Yeah.
Being shown as
13
big
darter. It
leg.
is the best leg of the match so far. Race to 10, of course, to play Michael van Gerwen in the quarterfinals here in Minehead. Players' Championship Finals, Day 2. And Jan Dekker leads Peter Jacques by 3 legs to 2. Two spots remaining in the quarterfinals of the Players' Championship here on the main stage. Jan Dekker leads Peter Jacques 3-2. The last game over on stage 2 sees Daryl Gurney in action against Chris Dobie. Well, here we go. Gurney has dominated this. It was 2 apiece.
140.
Gurney went on a run of 5 consecutive legs. A chance here to make it 8. It's a great dart at treble 19. It is in, just weighing up his options. 12 for double 16 will probably be the shot. Double 16 for Gurney for 8-3, and there we have it. 8-3, he's 2 away from a quarter-final against Justin Pipe. On the main stage, Jacques and Dekker.
6 legs, Peter de throw first. Come on.
Yeah, so won his tour card, has played quite a bit.
60.
Peter Jacques on the PDC Unicorn Challenge Tour, which is the level below the Pro Tour. And he's won 2 events this year on the Challenge Tour.
58.
This is better.
140.
Yet to have a break of throw.
averages
54.
creeping up. 80 for Peter. 86 for Dekker. 85.
Well, a real chance here for Jan Dekker to break the throw. Important visit. That's a cracking first start from the Dutchman.
100.
Gives him a chance.
Interesting spelling of the word.
100. Jan Juripal 108.
Chasing the first break of this match. Well, he'd like to stay there.
Yeah. 57 leaves 32. No, I didn't have a lot.
It was always going to be a gamble.
Not the target there, was there?
Made a mess of it, so Jacques will get a dart at least
76.
at the bull. He may get 2 at double 15. So
Just make
single
sure of the 20.
Bull's the target.
Ooh,
65.
moved it.
Jan Juripal 32.
Break a throw and full 2.
A break of throw on the main stage. Jan Dekker goes 4-2 up. And Gurney 8-4 up on Chris Dobie. 2 away from going through to the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals Sunday afternoon, still first to 10, best of 19, and the semi-finals and the finals Sunday night. It's first to 11. Best of 21. 100,000 for the winner. Michael van Gerwen make it 3 consecutive Players' Championship titles. It'll take some stopping. Darryl Gurney still in it, you would think, leading 8-4. Rob Cross still in. James Wade still in. All sorts of possibilities on Sunday here.
So many shocks and upsets so far.
You said the tournament's tailor-made for it.
Yep.
60.
Darryl Gurney is 1 leg away from the quarterfinals. 9-4 up on Chris Dobie. Can Dekker take a real grip of this?
115.
It's in Dekker's hands now.
Yep.
Just need to step it up, doesn't he? Go through the gears noticeably, but he throws quicker. He's having more success on the trebles instead of being cumbersome.
I think he's trying to be too precise.
139. January 87.
Got no real rhythm to his throw, and he's literally trying to put them in the target. Double 5.
77. Peter requires 60.
Well, Jacques has given himself a chance. That was a dart for 5-2 for Jan Dekker. 14, 8.
42.
1 dart at tops.
January requires 10.
Dekker's going to split this. Yep. 2 for double 4. Double 2. Well, he took the gamble, and that was a big dart. It's 3 legs on the spin now for Jan Dekker. I don't mind that, you know, going for double 5. The split, it just seems to make sense to me, because if you come inside, you're only going to have 1 more dart at double 4 anyway.
Yep, exactly.
Surprised more people don't do that, Chris, to be honest.
Well, it's always that risk of
85.
It's always that risk of missing the 2 and busting either side.
Yeah. It does surprise me that they don't split the 5.
Yeah.
Because the double 4 is much more of a legitimate target, isn't it?
Well, right-handed, right-hand players in the majority of the, but if you're that kind of height, it's right in your eye line. It's a nice double.
140.
9-5 on the other board. To Gurney. Still in this leg with a 180.
58. Peter Brown 146.
Well, a 140 here. Dekker's really in business. That's a great first start from Jan Dekker. Pull the second one. But there, speeding up again, and he gets the reward with a 140. 4 140s apiece. Tops for Jacques. That's a beauty. Well done, Peter Jacques, the Yorkshireman. Well, you feel if he'd gone 6-2 down with another break of throw, it would have been a long way back.
I've watched him play on in those Euro Tour events, and he's a far superior player to this performance.
I don't want to be unkind to Peter Jacques, but I think he's someone you would describe as a spoiler, always in with a chance, certainly over the short distance. Yeah, first to 6. Not so sure about
long course starts, so
we'll find out.
Doesn't score heavy enough.
Darryl Gurney is through to the quarterfinals, a 10-5 winner over Chris Dobie. So Gurney will play Justin Pipe on Sunday afternoon here on the main stage in Minehead.
Good win for that. Gurney wobbled this afternoon, so that was a much better performance.
134.
Well in control of this leg, Dekker.
91 after 9, Jan Dekker.
Average up to and now respectable near 91. That continues. There's only one winner.
Signal 9.
Yep. That'll do.
59.
Have a look back at some older footage of Dekker and just see if there was previously a bit more rhythm to his action.
There's rhythm in that dart, all right.
6-3 up now. 4 away.
Lucky.
I only think with Peter it must be just literally just nerves.
100.
So tightly grouped that 3 Paul Hinks couldn't really see where that was a 140 or a ton.
60.
Can he pounce now? Poor visit from Jacques. Still room to the right. Both have qualified for the World Championship through the Pro Tour Order of Merit. Phil Dekker's missed a trick here in this leg.
Agreed.
Putting
there we go. First 180.
As pressure as he should do on Jacques. 6 140s apiece.
Yep.
Yeah, the numbers are improving, that's for sure. Yeah, the last one was chucked away, wasn't it? Double 8.
68.
On the wire. Break after this leg.
57.
Get the opportunity to regroup.
He even missed the 25 there, Jan Dekker. Double 4. And again.
8 score.
That's the problem. When you're struggling in a match like this, you almost become aware of it and conscious that you're having a bit of a nightmare, and it's hard to shake that off.
85. Please reply 8.
Well, he'll try again. Only 3 out of 13 on doubles. Make that 4 out of 14, and Peter Jacques stays in the hunt, but Jan Dekker has control of this game as it stands. 10 legs to be the last man through to the quarter-finals at Players' Championship Finals. Saturday night in Minehead, Dekker leads 6-4. Welcome back. Saturday night here in Minehead, the Players' Championship Finals. Jan Dekker 6-4 up on Peter Jacques. Just to confirm all the action that we've seen tonight on the main stage. Rob Cross beating Adrian Lewis 10-6. Lewis briefly threatened to fight back. Steve Beaton hanging on to beat Jermaine Watimena 10-9 after leading 9-5. Michael van Gerwen comfortable in beating Darren Webster 10-5. Over on stage 2, William O'Connor mismatched darts. Justin Pipe winning in a deciding leg.
140.
Johnny Clayton winning a cracking game against Stephen Bunting. James Wade really good as he beat Ian White 10-6, and Darryl Gurney a 10-5 winner over Chris Dobie. And that all means that Sunday afternoon's quarterfinals will see Rob Cross take on James Wade. Johnny Clayton will play Steve Beaton.
140.
Darryl Gurney faces Justin Pipe, and the winner of this will play the defending champ Michael van Gerwen.
85.
That will be Sunday afternoon's lineup. Well, before a dart was thrown, Chris, Michael van Gerwen was the man to beat. It remains the case.
Yep, nothing's changed there.
140. Daniel Brown, 122.
Oh dear. Now, how's that opened the door here for Jake? So 140 would be a beauty.
Yanni requires 77.
One dart at tops, you would think.
Yep.
57.
I should go the ball.
132.
If he hits a 25, he's still got a chance. That leaves 107, treble 19 ball.
After the 170, for me, it's the best finish in 132.
Yeah.
Ball.
Real showbiz.
Double 16. Now this time Dekker finds the double.
Goes within 3 of a place in the quarters.
Yes, 7-4 in front.
Unlucky. Just the wrong side of the treble.
Dekker and Van Gerwen didn't meet so long ago, did they, at the European Championship? Van Gerwen winning in the first round.
40.
Go on, tell us the scoreline. How good are you?
6-2 it's a guess.
It's like a machine.
140.
We'll go on then. First one.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, can Dekker reply in kind? The 140 leaves a finish. Well,
that'll do. 164.
164 left, yep.
Pretty much, though, you'd think that Peter has 6 starts at 131.
93.
Not ideal, but leaves 38. 2 treble 19s ball. Still don't get it, but here we go. Treble 20, you always throw out. Tiny adjustment across to the treble 18 for the ball, so I just don't.
98. Peter requires 38.
2 open targets.
Yeah, is he going straight for it? I think he is,
He
you know.
is.
Yeah, good dart, good aggressive dart from the Yorkshireman, Peter Jacques. So on we go. Yeah, 7-5. Well, back-to-back 180s.
No buses.
In the last couple of legs. And the pressure really on here because
84.
a break back and then he can throw to make it 7-all. We always thought before a dart was thrown that this could go the distance.
58.
Had a bit of 10-9 about it, didn't it? One for the purists.
180.
That's a great
4
time to
180s
hit
in
one.
the match, 2 apiece.
3 in the last 2 legs. That's really taken the wind out of Peter Jacques' sails.
Yeah, it's put a halt to any idea of a mini revival.
Oh dear. One scored.
Cancel that.
77.
Still okay with Jacques back on 205.
And again.
100. Yanni requires 75.
18 for tops.
55.
Well, is this the opportunity that Peter Jacques has been waiting for? Well, he's missed the treble 20.
Is it a few of them, hasn't he? Right next door to the 60 in the treble 5.
Well, Dekker's hit double 10 a few times. The double 10 for double Dekker.
2 away
it's
now.
8-5. Yeah, that's a good. Arguably Dekker's best leg for me, because for the first time really he was under pressure on throw after the 180 from his opponent, but to come back and then hit the 180 and then clean the leg up when his opponent didn't even get a dart at a double, and he's at it again.
139.
This is the stage of the match, as you'll know as a player, that you're 2 legs away, your opponent's throwing, you find something special, and all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, you're throwing for the match.
Yep. I think I was ever in the role of sort of managing a player. It would be the case that I tried to drum into him. Just imagine it's not first to 10, but maybe first to 15 or something, just to try and take that emphasis off of the winning line.
Yeah. Well, chance here for Dekker to maybe steal the throw. Needs a treble. A good last dart.
Needs the magical 170.
In the context of the game, you can't see it happening, but it would be a special shot.
Well, would sum up our sport. Pulls down. He's a much better. Looks much better when there's a bit more rhythm to his throw.
Well, they're both left on 87. Dekker will get first crack.
20 ball.
Double 5. To go within 1 leg of victory. Fantastic finish from Jan Dekker, and the real pressure, and that was what we were talking about a couple of moments ago. Just find that little bit extra.
Yep.
And now the darts in hand to seal the win.
Well, it was a great moment for him, but also, as you said, it gives him now the opportunity to just serve this match out, get over the winning line. He'll certainly sleep better tonight if he gets this one wrapped up.
We should do. We may have nightmares about playing Michael van Gerwen. Hasn't quite happened, has it, for Peter Jacques?
76.
But it's still the biggest payday of his career, £8,000 in the back pocket.
Well, for someone so new to the sport at this level,
41.
it's been a great couple of days.
He was ideally looking for a 140, but that'll force him to come downstairs.
58.
He's making a mess of this, isn't he?
Giving Peter every chance. Taking advantage.
140. $96.
127.
Stay in it.
Plays 126.
Oh.
41.
Can he win it in style?
Ball 19's ball.
You couldn't quite see it, could you?
No.
Jacques to stay in it, needing 86. 18. And bullseye for the Yorkshireman.
61. January class 68.
Double 20, double 4.
Is this the moment? Double 16, and Dekker has done it. Well, it wasn't spectacular, but it was job done, and Jan Dekker is through to a major TV quarter-final. He's beaten Peter Jacques by 10 legs to 5, and he lines up a showdown with Michael van Gerwen on Sunday afternoon here in Minehead.
Jan Dekker has set up a double Dutch quarter-final at the Players' Championship Finals here in Minehead tomorrow. He will meet mighty Michael van Gerwen after seeing off Huddersfield's finest, Peter Jacques, 10-5 on the main stage. Well, I think it's fair to say it wasn't quite a high-tempo, thriller-minute match. Some of the like we have seen here. It's been a great tournament so far. These two averaging 86 and 88 respectively. 4 180s between them. 53% on the doubles from Jan Dekker. And this is the completed results board from the main stage here. Rob Cross beating A.D. Lewis 10-6. Steve Beaton getting past another Dutchman, Watamina on the decider. Mighty Mike safely through against Darren Webster. No scare this year. And Jan Dekker is through, and he is waiting to talk about that victory with Stuart Pike.
Well, it was hard work, but in the end, it was a crucial win into a quarter-final on the TV.
Yeah, just I have to say, when you have to play this weekend, the first one, I beat Michael Smith, I think 6-3, so it was so cool for me. So just I had just the feeling from, come on, you can do it, and then
well, you beat Simon Whitlock as well.
Yeah, I beat him 6-5. It was just tight, but and today I beat 10-5 to Peter Jacques, so that's cool for me.
And the first time that you've been in a major quarter-final in the PDC as well, so it's a big step in the right direction for you.
Oh yeah, just I have to say, this is my third year here now, and yeah, the whole year I play good, so yeah, let's do it.
Will you sleep well, or will you have nightmares about who you have to play on Sunday? Because of course it's Michael van Gerwen in the quarters.
The thing is, John, I just won my match, so for me it's just important that I'm into it. So yeah, see tomorrow what happens again.
It's a real challenge, though, isn't it? I mean, for everyone, the opportunity to play the number one and try and raise their game to that sort of level.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, the thing is, I can play so well, and yeah, just the thing for me is I have to keep calm and to do my best, and yeah, just go for it.
Right, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully you will go for it. Well done, thanks, Jan.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, good luck to Jan Dekker getting some kick tonight, knowing he's facing MVG tomorrow. And those are the results from board 2 in Reds Bar. Fabulous atmosphere down there, but that's now finished. It's all on the main board tomorrow. Justin Pipe getting through on the decider against Willie O'Connor. Johnny Clayton in great form, the Welshman, beating Stephen Bunting, who's played really well here. James Wade insisting he's far from finished, wanting to silence his detractors, beating Ian White, and Daryl Gurney safely through. 10-5, he beat the very promising youngster Chris Dovey in Reds Bar, and he reacted to that victory with Ned Bolton.
Well, it's very efficient work from Daryl Gurney, who's enjoying it now. You're enjoying a bit of attention from the crowd who are hanging on to grab an autograph and have a quick word with you. I mean, you got your nose in front there, and from that moment on, you just accelerated, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I played really well there. I haven't really been playing my best probably the last few months, even before the Grand Prix. And I says one of these nights, eventually I'm going to turn up and start playing darts. and I done there tonight against Chris. And I didn't miss very much. I should have been 2-0 up instead of 1-0. I remember missing darts to double 10 in the second leg, and I'm thinking to myself, Chris is playing well.
Well, listen, you say you haven't hit the very high standards over the last few weeks and months, but prior to that, you've had an extraordinary year, and it continues, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, I've been playing really well, but I still haven't played my very best. And which is probably more annoying whenever I'm playing on stage. I know I've got a few more gears after me, but I just, for some reason, I keep on avoiding that gear, shall we say. But hopefully, at some stage, I'll clink into that gear, and I'll stay in that gear for a while.
Can't wipe the grin off your face at the moment. You are enjoying your darts, and that's got to be a part of it as well, that kind of approach that you've got with the darts at the moment. You're enjoying it, you're having fun.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I mean, all honesty, I haven't practiced at all for this tournament, and I thought yesterday when I played the Swan, I thought he's going to beat me up, he's going to beat me, and for once all year, I'm going to get beat first round. I'm going to try and save some kind of energy for the Worlds, and then it didn't work out again. I was like, I was more amazed than probably anybody else whenever I won 6-0. Just when the game was happening up, but at that format, and win 6-0 was a wee bit flattering. But then to come through again, obviously, my next game, and then to get through again against Chris there. Chris has been a super dart player there, and just thankfully tonight, if it was probably anything less than what I did tonight, he probably would have claimed all over me and probably possibly beat me.
Well, listen, you're through to the final day. Congratulations on that. And if you want to know what a happy darts player looks like at the moment, just look at this face. Darryl Gurney.
Aye. I don't look like a zombie, do ya?
Yeah, a little message to Phil Taylor there. He's happy now. He's not looking at his shoes. No, he's enjoying himself. And he will play Justin Pipe tomorrow, who comes from not too far away from here in Taunton. First up, though, in draw order, it is Rob Cross against James Wade. He's got a bit of a point to prove, he says. Johnny Clayton up against Steve Beaton. Darryl against Justin Pipe. And Michael Van Gerwen against Jan Dekker, who MVG